Namaste, my loves, and Happy New Year. My name is Bethany, and if you don't know me, I am the Yogi Witch. And welcome to the first video flow YouTube yoga class, whatever you want to call it, of 2022. I am super excited. So I thought I would start off with a super simple, delicious, nourishing, healing, all the good things, 20-minute detox yoga flow. And I don't necessarily mean detox in the sense of what we've eaten, perhaps what we've drank over the festivities. I mean detox in the sense of emotional detox. So we're going to be working with twists today, taking a look at the hips, just to release ourselves from any stagnant emotions, maybe anything that we have brought with us into this new year that we no longer need or no longer brings us joy. So you can get yourself set up however you like. If you have a witchcraft practice or a bit of a spiritual practice, you can grab yourselves any cleansing crystals, maybe some incense, maybe some candles, block, bolster, anything that you like. But when you are ready, my loves, I will meet you back here in just a moment so we can get detoxing. Okay, so to begin this flow, you're going to come into a comfortable seated position. And this can be any position that feels comfortable to you. Maybe sitting cross-legged, maybe like me in hero's pose, anything at all. But once you found your way there, you got to roll back those shoulders so we create a beautiful long line of energy from the base of the spine to the top of the neck. So we're sitting here tall, we're sitting proud, we're sitting empowered. And once you found your way there, you're simply going to close the eyes, flip the palms up towards the sky as we start to draw in some grounding sensations and also some positivity, the kind of energy that we want to carry on into 2022. And when you found your way here, just close the eyes, my loves. In this moment, I'm going to light my sage. So if you have sage, you're welcome to light it. If you don't have any, do not worry. I'm going to light mine and send it from my mat to yours as we meet together as a collective coven on the mat today. We want to create a beautiful sacred circle around us. Cleanse the air from any stagnant energies, any negative energies, any kind of feelings or emotions that have been weighing us down, especially if they've been sitting around your heart, blocking that heart chakra. And as we let that sage burn all together, we're going to take a deep inhale through the nose. Hold at the top. And this time, we exhale slowly back out the nose. 2 more times, we inhale through the nose. Hold at the top. And then exhale slowly back out the nose. 1 more time, we inhale. We hold, and then we exhale all the way out. Allowing that chin to fall into the chest, blink the eyes open. And we're going to find our way into a tabletop position here. So shoulders stacked over, or on top, of those wrists, hips just on top of those knees. And from here, we are going to take some cat-cow stretches, but we're going to move really mindfully now. So the flow today is just a hatha-style yoga flow, very slow, very gentle, as we work on twist and we work on the hips. So from here, we inhale to roll back those shoulders, gaze forward. Exhale to curve the spine, bring the chin into the chest. Inhale, we drop the chest, roll back the shoulders, gaze forward. Exhale to curve the spine, bring the chin into the chest. And we're going to take it just a couple more times. This time, maybe you choose to row with the rhythm of your breath. Inhaling to drop the chest and gaze forwards. Exhaling to curve the spine and bring the chin to the chest. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, you're going to come back into a neutral position. But from here, we're going to tuck the toes under and we're going to lift up the knees, find our way into a plank position. So tuck the tailbone under, push into those shoulders, hold strong here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees, bend the elbows, and take a vinyasa, lower all the way down. Inhale, we roll back the shoulders, open up that heart chakra into upward dog. Exhale, we come back first tabletop, tuck the toes under and find our way back to plank. Bring that tailbone in, belly button up as we hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees down, bend the elbows, take a vinyasa. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale one more time, tuck the toes, find your way to plank. This time we hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep those knees up as we bend the elbows, lower all the way down. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, back to tabletop position. And from here, we bring the knees together and we're going to step this right foot between the thumbs. Left arm stays down, right hand comes to the sky as we inhale. And on your exhale, we wrap this arm behind the back now. So coming into a bit of a shoulder stretch, gaze up at the sky. Holding here for just 2 more breaths, in through the nose and out through the nose. Beautiful. Before we inhale, sweep the right arm back to the sky. Engage this core. We sweep the left arm to meet the right. Find our way to low lunge. Bring this belly button in. Gaze between the arms all the way forward. As we inhale. Exhale, hands come to prayer. And we're going to take a twist all the way over to the right hand side. Gaze behind. So all the way to the back of the mat. Maybe you choose to stay here, or maybe you tuck the back toes, push into that heel to lift all the way up, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come down to frame the front foot. Step back to plank. Again, we hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees up, knees down. It's your choice, but take your vinyasa. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale to tabletop. We're going to bring these knees together. Straight away, we step the left foot between the thumbs. Right hand stays down. Left arm comes to the sky. You can choose to stay here, or maybe you wrap the left arm behind. Come to that shoulder stretch. Gaze up towards the sky here, holding for a couple of breaths. Like I said today, we're going to take it slow, but that doesn't mean that you might find a bit of fire in your practice, especially if this is the first time you've practiced in a while, or maybe it's the first time you're ever coming to the mat. If so, thank you for allowing me to be your teacher today. But we're just working on detoxifying the body, finding our twist, exploring our hips in a moment. So when you're ready, we sweep the left arm back to the sky, engage this core. Right arm comes to meet left as we find our way to our low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, hands come to heart center in prayer, and then we hook right elbow over left knee. Find our way to our twist. You can choose to stay here, or maybe you tuck the back toes to lift all the way up, holding here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come to frame the front foot. Step back to plank. Tuck the tailbone under. Find that inner strength, that inner magic as we hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees up, knees down. Vinyasa. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale inhale, we come back to tabletop, and straight away from here, we are going to step this right foot outside of the right hand to come into our lizard pose. So keeping an eye on this front knee, we don't want it to go over the ankle. We want it either stacked on top or just behind. But you're going to begin to wiggle this right foot to the outside. Maybe you stay on these hands, or maybe you move down onto the forearms, but opening up these hips for a couple of breaths here. If you'd like to even intensify it further than coming onto the forearms, you can sweep the right arm up to the sky. Maybe wrap it behind the back. Hold for a few breaths. Now this is a very intense variation. If it's not for you, come back to the forearms or even back to the hands. But choosing where you want to be for 3 more inhales and 3 more exhales. Beautiful. Release that right arm back to the mat if you had it in the variation I did. Come back to the hands, and we are going to wiggle this right foot in between those thumbs. Once again, we inhale to find our way to low lunge, but this time we're going to walk this front foot forward, untuck those back toes, so we sink into these hips. Now if you find it hurts your knee, you can roll up the mat to protect that left knee, or if you're fine, you sink into those hips, taking your hands almost like a pistol shape in Kali Mudra. We inhale to lift them to the sky. Exhale, sink into those hips. Find a back bend here and a deep hip stretch. So it's a beautiful pose this is. A crescent lunge to kind of align all of these chakras. So all 7 chakras are coming balanced, coming unblocked as we hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come to frame that front foot, and we bring right knee to meet the left. Tuck the toes under, come to plank, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and vinyasa. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, back to tabletop. Again, we step left foot outside the left hand. Find your way to your lizard, so keeping an eye on this knee, we don't want it to come over. Maybe you stay up on the hands, maybe you come to the forearms, maybe you even sweep the left arm to the sky and wrap it behind the back. Whatever feels good to you. There's so many variations to lizard, so just finding the one that suits you in your practice today, my loves, as we hold for, let's say, 3 more inhales, 3 more exhales. Beautiful. 2 more breaths, in through the nose and out through the nose. As we inhale, exhale, left hand, wherever it is, comes back to the mat, and we wiggle the left foot in between the thumbs. On your inhale, find your way to low lunge. We walk that front foot forward, untuck those back toes, sink into the hips, and Kali Mudra, crescent lunge to the left hand side. Let's balance out these chakras. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Frame that front foot. Bring both knees to touch. Final time. We tuck the toes, come into a plank. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and vinyasa. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, we're going to move back to tabletop, and we're going to swing those legs all the way forwards. Moving on to those sit bones, let's open up the hips a little bit more by bringing the bottom of the feet together into butterfly legs. Now, if you find these knees are a bit high to the sky, you can pop a couple of blocks underneath, maybe a pillow or 2. But we're going to bring these heels nice and close, not curving the shoulders over here. We keep them lifted back. And we start to bring our chest forward. It's almost like you want to bring that heart to the big toes. It's a deep hip stretch, but we want to open up that root chakra, as it is the first, when I'm recording this, this is the first day of 2022. And after all the festivities, you can feel quite overwhelmed, maybe anxious. So this is a beautiful time to open up not only the root chakra, but also the sacral chakra, to help us not bring balance, to help us bring inspiration into the year ahead. And as we're going to stay here for a couple more breaths, maybe you start to tune in to what you are hoping to bring into your new year. Maybe any goals or any resolutions that you have, anything at all. I'm going to aim to stay here for 30 more seconds. With every exhale, maybe you feel yourself move a little bit closer. Five more breaths in through the nose and out through the nose, keeping your mind on the mat, maybe keeping it on your resolutions, your goals for the year. Maybe even imagining all the things you're detoxifying from your life, from your soul in this moment. As we inhale, exhale to gently lift the body up. Take the hands behind the back as you bring the knees to touch. Very slowly, can be a little bit tight. And from here, we're going to wiggle them from left to right. Just easing out those hips. Before we straighten out those legs, my loves, come onto those sit bones. On your inhale, sweep those arms to the sky. On your exhale, we forward fold. So it doesn't matter if you find the feet, maybe you find the thighs. We just don't want to find ourselves hunched over like this to force ourselves to find the toes. It's better to work with your body. So if you could only come to about here, then take hold of maybe the calves. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, bring yourself a little bit lower. The same with the thighs, with the ankles, and with the sides of the feet. It's better to work with what your body is telling you instead of forcing it to go somewhere it doesn't want to go. Remember always that yoga is a journey and it's not a race. Deep stuff for a detoxifying New Year's flow, but it is true. So just take a moment to be proud of your body for stepping onto the mat today. Before we inhale, gaze at the toes. Exhale, roll the body all the way up. Just take a little bit of movement with the neck. And from here, you are going to wiggle yourself maybe into a shavasana, so lying all the way flat on the mat. Or you can come into a seated position, whatever your body is craving today. Remember, when you come to a yoga practice, you are modifying the practice to your body and your energy and how you're feeling. So never forget this. If you're lying down in your shavasana, then make sure those palms flipped up towards the sky. Same as if you're in a seated pose, you want those palms to flip up as we want to harness all that beautiful positive energy. And once you've found it, you're going to close the eyes. I'm going to take another little smoke cleansing session, just to clear out any remaining fragments of toxicity or anything that's weighing us down. So knowing that I'm sending this beautiful cleansing protective smoke all the way from my mat to yours. breathing in the healing smoke. Let it cleanse you. Sending that breath all the way to the base of the belly, pushing past any kind of obstacles or barriers in that diaphragm to get it as deep and as slow as possible. And as you sit, or maybe as you lie here, content, rebalanced after your practice, you're going to repeat after me. Maybe out loud or simply quietly in your minds. But when you're ready, the year ahead will be filled with positivity. The year ahead will be filled with opportunities. The year ahead will be filled with healing. The year ahead will be filled with positivity. The year ahead will be filled with opportunities. The year ahead will be filled with healing. Final time. The year ahead will be filled with positivity. The year ahead will be filled with opportunities. The year ahead will be filled with healing. Wherever you are, closing this practice with one final inhale and one final exhale. If you are lying down, maybe you give your full body stretch. If you're in a seated position, maybe you take a few movements of the neck. But wherever you are, my loves, you're going to blink the eyes open, come back into the room, feeling balanced, feeling restored, and of course, feeling detoxified. So thanking you so much for joining me on the mat today for the first flow of 2022 and for this healing, delicious, nourishing, detoxifying mini Hatha Yoga flow. And so as always, thanking you so much for joining me on the mat today for this detoxifying flow and for the first flow of 2022. And I hope the rest of your day and the rest of your year is filled with so much love and so much positivity and, as always, magic. And I hope to see you here again soon, my darlings. And I hope to see you back here again soon, my loves. I'll see you later. Coming back into the room. And as always, thanking you so much for joining me, not only for this detoxifying flow, but also for the first yoga flow on my channel for 2022. And don't forget, I do upload three free flows a week on my little YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe below. And as always, sending so much love, so much healing, and so much magic from my mat to yours, my darlings. I look forward to seeing you again soon.